let's jump into an album that we teased last week. We weren't able to get to it because we had what 5, 6 albums we reviewed last week, something like that. Capping up
5, yeah.
Beach House. So you texted me about this. Their new album 7 dropped last Friday. And I'm wondering, what was your? Have you ever listened to Beach House before this?
I listened to Beach House here and there. I since have listened to their first 3 records in addition to this new one. And my conclusion is that I do not like dream pop.
I was going to be surprised if you were digging Beach House. But yeah, dream pop, dream rock is a good way to describe them. They kind of create this atmosphere. In a way, it's close to shoegaze, but not totally shoegaze rock. So this is their 7th album. They just number their albums, which I actually kind of appreciate. At least helps me kind of keep track of where they're at. They started in 2005, Victoria Legren and Alex Scally. But the difference with this album, I think from their past albums, is they used a new producer for this. So they used a guy named Peter Kember, who goes by Sonic Boom as their producer. And he's produced for Panda Bear and MGMT. And I think it really made a difference in their sound. I think that there's a little bit more weight in the sound. It's a little bit more filled out, and especially like the way that they use their vocals to fill it out. The song, I'm gonna butcher this name, but Len Can You, I think, is a great example of that, where the whole song is pretty much filled with the Victoria singing. But what didn't you like so much about this?
Well, I think I definitely like 7 more than their earlier stuff. I thought the earlier stuff was just total snoozers. I just could not get into it. But I think on 7, there's at least a lot more going on with the production. Like a song like Dive was probably the one song I did like, because I actually heard guitars on that.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, more lively. Excellent. I thought Pay No Mind was kind of cool too. But I mean, they kind of make me feel the same way I feel when I listen to the XX. It's just not for me. It's not lively enough. And actually, BH specifically, I just don't like the vocals. I don't know. It's just not my cup of tea.
Yeah, it kind of blends in with the music a lot of the time, which I think is, you think about My Bloody Valentine. I got a lot of similar inklings to them, just because they also kind of have the vocals seep into the music and it all kind of blends together. But you're talking about the production, and I think that's definitely the thing that I really appreciate most about this album is it like lulls you in with the songs, and then you'll hear like you said, like an acoustic guitar kind of jump out, or you'll hear like the snare of a drum kind of like pop up out of nowhere. And it's almost like you're a spectator to this song and like seeing this dream go by. So I really appreciate that. I thought Lemon Glow was probably the most digestible out of their songs if you've never listened to Beach House and you kind of want to jump in. And like you said, I think Dive is another song that really stands out. And Pay No Mind was like, I really thought I was listening to a My Bloody Valentine record. So I thought it was really great. It's getting a lot of acclaim.
It is.
But I think we'll see it on a lot of year-end lists, but I don't know if it's going to be on our year-end list necessarily.
Right. Are they sampled often? I know that their first album track, Master of None, was on The Weeknd, that Party in the After Party from House of Balloons. Do you know of any other high profile samples? Because that one really stood out to me once I heard the Beach House side to it.
I don't know of any samples for them. I could see them, especially for someone like The Weeknd, that makes a lot of sense just because he kind of goes off that vibe. But I do not know the answer to that.